And we'll turn it over to Dr. Stephanie Gadsden-Brown now.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephanie Brown. I am the Dean of Healthcare Preparation and Workforce, and this is a fairly new division on our campus. And we designed this division really to help students map their future into whatever healthcare career they were looking for. So we have a lot of different options that we'll talk about tonight, but the goals really of our division are to provide realistic options with built-in employment opportunities, and we'll talk about those in just a second. And we really want to grow the healthcare workforce in our community while creating pathways leading to advanced degrees. Oftentimes, our students come in not really knowing what they can accomplish. So we try to really build in opportunities for them to sort of map the way to maybe an MD, maybe it's a nurse practitioner, maybe you want to be a dentist. We do have those options available. So just to give you the gist of what we have to offer at OC Tech, we'll first look at some certification options, then we'll talk about our diplomas and degree programs, and then look at some university transfer options. But just to get started, we'll focus on the certifications. Now, I really champion for our healthcare certification options. These really lead to employable skills. Often they only take 1 to 2 semesters to complete, and it gives you an opportunity to really get those entry-level positions, to really see if healthcare is, where you want to actually work. Our certifications include certified nursing assistants. They usually work in long-term care facilities. They often work on hospital floors, often directly with practical nurses and registered nurses, so that it can give you that bird's eye view really of if that is what you want to do. You'll have a chance to interact with people in those professions. Phlebotomy technicians, that deals with blood drawing. So if you're one of those that's not sure whether or not you want to be coming in contact with blood, that might be a good place to start. If you can handle the sight of blood, then you'll know that there are some professions in healthcare that you can pursue. And there are others, if you don't like the sight of blood, we have some options for you as well. So it's not that you're not able to go into healthcare if you don't like the sight of blood. It's just we have to work around it. The electrocardiography technician, that is your heart monitoring. And then you have emergency medical technicians. That's the entry level for the career path of becoming a paramedic. And then we have dialysis technician that is coming on our campus spring of 2021. So these are all of the certifications that we have available. And again, they only take 1 to 2 semesters to complete. Now, I want to highlight actually one of my former students. Her name is Jaquise Dunn. She was featured in our college magazine back in the spring of 2020. She completed CNA, phlebotomy, and electrocardiography, and all of those are a part of our patient care technician program. And you'll notice over here on the side, this is a direct cutout of our college magazine. CNA only took her 1 semester. EMT is a 2-semester program, and then she was able to complete patient care technician in 3 semesters. So, and now she's on the path to mapping out what her next step in healthcare is. So if you get a chance, go to our website, www.octech.edu, and then click on About, and then you'll see a link that says College Magazine, and all of our previous magazines are listed there. And Jaquise's story is under Spring 2020. So just some research for you if you're interested. So that covers our certifications. Now let's focus on what diplomas and degree programs we have at OC Tech. Now they are categorized under nursing and health sciences. And so we'll take a look at nursing first. We have the associate degree nursing program. That's your registered nurse program. That is a 2-year program. You also have practical nursing. That takes only 3 semesters to complete. You would start in the fall, and then you would graduate the next summer. And then we have the PN to ADN options. Students that graduate from our practical nursing program can go into this to then become a registered nurse. So it's a good stair-step type of design in the nursing side. Now, under health sciences, we have radiologic technology. That is your imaging program. We also have physical therapist assistant, and we have medical assisting on the health sciences side. Now, these first two, radiologic technology and physical therapist assistant, those are both associate level programs, so those are your 2-year programs. Medical assistant is sort of the same format as practical nursing in that it takes 3 semesters to complete. Now, all of these programs actually have a separate application process. So if you were interested in attending OC Tech and getting into one of these programs, first you would have to apply to the college, and then there's a separate application process that you would have to go through and get accepted in order to start these types of classes. But that's what we're here for, advisors, and also as academic coaches, we can help you get to these programs. So then after you graduate from OC Tech, you get a diploma, you get a degree, the next step would be university transfer. And we have, this is not an exhaustive list, but these are just some of the professions that we can help you get to. And on top of that, we also have agreements at our public universities and a few private universities in the state. So we can help you transfer to all of these different schools. Now, one that I want to sort of highlight is the Medical University of South Carolina. I'm a proud alumnus of MUSC. I actually have 2 degrees from there. But MUSC, we have a curriculum. It's called the MUSC Transfer Program, and I'll talk a little bit more about it in just a second. But we have pathways that can get you to any of these different colleges at MUSC. MUSC has a College of Pharmacy, College of Dental Medicine, Graduate Studies, nursing, health professions. That's where you would find your physical therapist, your physician assistant, your occupational therapist, cardiovascular perfusionist. All of those are listed under health professions. And then your College of Medicine, if you wanted to go and be a doctor. We can help you get there here at OC Tech. So that pretty much covers the different categories of what we offer here at OC Tech. Now let's talk about how we map that out. So our students can choose between a number of different options, and some of these overlap, so we'll talk about that. But we have the nursing and health science prep programs. Those are your general programs that have all of the general education classes like your Englishes, your maths, your biology, that will help you get into those diploma and degree programs that we talked about. We also have the MUSC Transfer, Patient Care Technician, and EMT. So let's talk about these, starting with Nursing and Health Science Prep. This is a curriculum that has all of your gen ed classes that you need for those programs that we talked about. Your registered nurse, your practical nurse, your radiologic technology, physical therapist assistant. If you want to get into one of those programs, we can put you in this Nursing and Health Science Prep curriculum. The beauty of this is that while you're taking all of those gen ed classes, you can also take certificates. So you can take Certified Nursing Assistant. You can take phlebotomy. You can take electrocardiography. You can take EMT if you wanted. So those are actually built into the program. You don't have to change your curriculum in order to take those. And if you qualify for financial aid, they can be paid for. And then you have a job waiting on you at the end when you finish those classes. So that's one great bonus. Also, students can take transfer classes to prepare for the next step after they graduate. So if we go back to our little diagram, if your goal is to get into one of our diploma or degree programs, while you're working on this, you can take certifications and you can also prepare to transfer, all while you're preparing to get into, say, the ADN program or the PN program. So this is a great opportunity for our students to sort of accomplish a lot at one time. Our MUSC Transfer, again, is the curriculum is designed for students preparing to go to MUSC. We have the Associate of Science and Health Science MUSC transfer curriculum here at OC Tech. You would graduate with that 2-year degree, and then you could go to MUSC to study the Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Studies. And then either you can go and work, or you can go to grad school. And all those different, that diagram that I put up with all the different colleges at MUSC, that's what we mean by graduate school at MUSC. And the benefit of the MUSC transfer program is when you start writing your essays and getting your applications together for med school or pharmacy school, you actually have MUSC faculty that are writing your recommendations for you. Those students actually participate in a pretty extensive research project. I think they started in their final year. So you would graduate with a bachelor's and have research experience with MUSC faculty, and a lot of students, that puts you at an advantage over a lot of students that are applying to these advanced degree programs. This is one of our alumni. His name is Chris Foley. He actually graduated from our radiologic technology program, and then he graduated from MUSC's Bachelor's of Science in Healthcare Studies program. And now he's about to go to med school, hopefully. So this is what we mean by helping you get to those different advanced degrees, okay? Patient Care Technician Program certificate that leads to multiple marketable skills. If you finish this program, these are just some of the bullets that you can list on your resume: CNA, phlebotomy, electrocardiography. If you decided to do dialysis technician, you could list that as well. The general education classes that I mentioned a little bit earlier, they are also built into Patient Care Technician. So that's what we mean by there's some overlap in the different curricula. Then EMT 2-semester leads to your EMT basic certification. It provides exceptional experience in emergency medicine and trauma, and it's a great opportunity for future doctors, physician's assistants, and paramedics. So this is something that you should keep in mind if you want to go on to be a doctor one day, maybe an emergency medicine doctor, maybe you want to be a trauma surgeon. This will give you that hands-on experience initially. So where do you find the info? Go to www.octech.edu. If you scroll over academics, you'll see all of our programs listed. Just click on nursing and health sciences. And then all of our programs will show up. This is your associate degree nursing program, RN. Our PN students that want to become an RN, that's your flex and transition program there. We also have an RN to BSN program that is a partnership with USC Upstate. So just to give you a scenario, say you come into OC Tech, you could start off with certified nursing assistant. You could then go into our practical nursing program. Then you could do LPN to ADN and become a registered nurse. And then you can do RN to BSN. So that's one of the pathways that you could take if you want to start small and take it in stages. Our careers prep and university transfer, that's your prep program here. This is your MUSC transfer. We also have 2 general technology associate degrees for patient care technician and also medical assisting. And then you'll see here physical therapist assistant, which we often call PTA, and radiologic technology, we refer to as RadTech sometimes. Then up under diploma, you'll see the medical assisting and the practical nursing diploma. And then your certificates are listed here: CNA, EMT, patient care technician. We do have MRI and mammography, but those are advanced certificates that you have to complete radiologic technology first and then do those certificates. But another option for you. This is what the program pages actually look like. This is radiologic technology. You'll get some information about the program. The curriculum will show up at the bottom. We have links for admissions and financial aid. Some information on the additional application process is listed here. And if you want more information, you can fill out your information here and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So very first step is you need to apply. Go to octech.edu and click on admissions, and then you'll see apply now, and the online application will populate. We have admissions counselors, student services, advisors that are all knowledgeable in our programs, and they can help you pick the right program and they can help you get started in your classes. So that really covers all of our options in the healthcare preparation and workforce division. And like I said, you can sort of see how we can help you map your future into healthcare. And this is not one size fits all. We can really take your goal and help you meet that goal the best way that suits you. So if there are any questions.
Dr. Brown, I have one question. If they
Sure.
complete a certificate, can they go to work while they're working towards another degree with that certificate?
Of course, of course. And in fact, Jaquise Dunn, that was featured in our spring college magazine, she did just that. She finished CNA, she finished phlebotomy, she finished electrocardiography, and I think she started working after she finished CNA. And I think now she's working at the hospital. I'm sorry, I might be giving too much information. Jaquise is like one of my favorite students.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can certainly do that. And it's designed for you to do that. And one thing I will point out as well, are students that are looking to go the university transfer route. MUSC in Charleston is very expensive. So it might benefit a student to take CNA or EMT or phlebotomy. So when you go and you move to Charleston, you'll have a skill that will get you into one of those major hospital systems so you can actually work and help out with that expensive rent.
That is very exciting. And you'll hear from Dr. Brown too. We have great partnerships, especially with TRMC and many local doctors' offices and healthcare facilities in our area. That comes back from us trying to build great relationships with our community. And we're proud of the students who serve those patients and individuals. We think that they're good representatives of OC Tech. And we do see often when we run into them, whenever we're at the doctor or anywhere else, we only hear great things, and that they feel so well prepared for their career field from the instruction they've received in all areas. So we're really proud of the students who serve our community. Thank you, Dr. Brown.